doing? Yeah, you. What's up, guys? ManicMotoX here for another video, which I know I haven't been on in what probably seems like forever. And I know you guys don't know this, but this is now my third time, or third try, trying to do this video. Because my audio has just failed me on multiple attempts. Like, you can hear me, but you can't exactly understand what I'm saying. And I don't know if it's because I had it wrapped in a bunch of, like, fur and duct tape, because I had it in my helmet previously. So I don't know if that was maybe muffling it, and it was inside my shirt, so I don't know, because I couldn't really clip it, because the clip was covered up. So I don't know if that was what was causing it, I don't know, but this audio thing is starting to really drive me nuts. And I am using a GoPro Hero 2 with an external mic. It's the Sony something. I'm sure anyone who uses cameras for vlogging and stuff and uses external little lapel mics, they'll know what Sony mic I'm talking about. But anyways, so yeah, this will probably be a lengthy one because kind of give you an update and want to reflect on something or react to something. So how do I start this? I've been absent, and I haven't meant to be absent. It just, anything, you know, where you got that, like, X amount of time, where you got, like, these months, or whatever kind of time frame, or however you want to look at it, but just life seems like, no matter how much you try to make a point to do something, something else comes up, and then that takes priority. Well, that's what was going on. I just, any chance I thought I might, you know, shit, I got some time to go ride. Oh, no, I don't, because this needs to be done. And it wasn't like stuff that all of a sudden came up that needed to be done. You know, it was stuff that I was, like, neglecting to do because I wanted to go do something else instead of what I needed to do. So it basically piled up against me to where I finally just had to take care of it, and I'm still not done. And I got house projects to do that I haven't attacked. And I also had bike maintenance that pegged me a bit too. So it hasn't all just been me being neglectful. I had my chain and sprockets. They didn't necessarily go out on me, but they were really damn close, and I was really damn uncomfortable riding the damn thing. You know, so I had to get those replaced. The front one probably could have went a little bit longer, like a few more seasons, but my back one was pretty damn bad, and my chain was stretched to the furthest adjustment setting, and I could tell it wasn't going to take much more riding and wear before it was going to need to be again, and I had no more left, so it was time to get rid of it and change it out. So I've had bike maintenance with that, because that chain, sprockets and chain, it wasn't too bad. It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be, to a point. I'm not a motorcycle mechanic, and I will never try to come off like I'm a motorcycle mechanic. In fact, I feel like I know less about motorcycles when it comes to repairs and working on it and shit than I do with cars. Like, I do a little bit more with cars, but I'm not a car guru. I like cars. I don't know if car guy would necessarily be the right title, because I enjoy cars and trucks and Jeeps and stuff, but there's still a lot of it I don't know. Like, for instance, I learned how to do a timing belt on a 92 Corolla via a YouTube video. So that's about where my, you know, but anyways, back to, so between that, my speedometer is going crazy on me again. I gotta tear into that. Well, I don't know if I need to tear into it. Basically, it's screaming at me. So if I get above 35-ish, maybe 40 miles an hour, seems to be the sweet range. Sweet being used loosely. I just, all of a sudden, it's like, Aah! It's like, what the fuck? What is this? like, it freaked me out the first time because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I was headed to my buddy's parents' house at the time, and I was going like 50, and all of a sudden my bike just starts yelling at me. It's like, what the hell's going on, and do I need to pull over? And then my RPMs were like, no, my RPMs were fine, but my speedometer was all over the place. It said I was doing like 70, and then 40, and then 60, and all this shit. I'm like, okay, I know I'm not going that fast. But luckily, when I'm in 6th gear, my tack and my speedo pretty much go verbatim, which is probably not a good thing to admit to if any cops watch these videos, but they're pretty much verbatim, so I can pretty much gauge how fast I'm going by how fast my engine is running. So I've had that. I need to figure out, and I'm glad I remembered, I need to figure out what is causing my sensor or my switch in my front brake to not be activating my, what am I trying to say? Oh, it's not activating my brake light in the back. That's what it is. So I have to like trail my foot brake to activate, well, you're supposed to anyways, but I'm doing it to activate my brake light because my hand brake, or my right handlebar brake, whatever the hell you guys want to call it, it's not activating it, or it does and it doesn't. And I can hear it click because I can pull the lever and I can hear that click spot where it should be turning it on, but it's not. And I don't know if it's a sensor or the switch. I really don't want to dive into it, but I'm getting to the point where I'm not sure what other choices I have. It kind of sucks. So between that, I gotta at least take my cable back out because I know up inside my speedometer is dirty, and that's why stuff's freaking out. Because if that cable can't spin with the speedometer, then it's basically slipping, is what I believe is the term or the phrase for that. It's slipping. So when it's slipping inside the part that's supposed to spin, I don't know what it's called, so I'm gonna get very thingamabobber. Since it can't spin that piece inside, it's essentially seizing up because it's dirty. So that's what the noise is. And I figured it out pretty quick one time because I came back, or I was riding back, and it started doing it again. So I tapped on my speedometer, and every time I tapped, the noise went away. So I know it's in there, and I already cleaned it once, and it seemed to have fixed it, but it came back. So I gotta possibly tear into it. I don't want to have to take it off the bike, but you know, shit, worst case scenario, I guess I'll have to. And there is, one other thing, and then I'm going to move on to my other topic. So I know these videos won't have the best quality because I run out of daylight before I really get too far along, but this is more or less how I'm going to be doing videos. And if you've watched any of my videos prior to this, and to all my subscribers, I won't be on my bike for right now. I'm running an experiment with this. I'm in my Geo right now. I'm running an experiment to see if this works, see if you guys like it, and see if I can have a way to streamline. Because that was the other thing, that's kind of the other reason why I had to pull back and kind of hold off on doing these, because I was doing so much different things, or I don't have a lot of time to edit, or I didn't have a lot of time to edit, and editing takes quite a bit because I'm always wanting to have things just right, or things funny, or try to find out how to place just right. Editing sometimes can be a tedious little whatchamacallit, and I'm trying to get to the point where I can streamline to where I can have one template for lack of better words, one template for a video, and then just be able to put in the new material. Yeah, it's not going to probably be the best content right now, but I'm trying to get back on YouTube. I'm trying to get back to making videos, so that's I'm streamlining it, which is going to take away from how good they can be. But right now, I'm kind of doing them, on my way home, basically. And that's why it's got to be like this, because I really don't always have time on the weekends or when I get home to bust out and go do a video. And right now, it's November. No, it's not November. It's December. It's December, and it's getting dark. I can't help that. It is what it is. And so that's why I apologize for the video, because I know as the sun goes down, it's gonna make the night videoing crappy. If I can figure out a way to change, maybe it's got a night mode that does something better, or lightens up, or changes the quality, or whatever. If I can figure out how to make it a little bit better, I will. And if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, and again, it's a GoPro Hero 2, so if there's any advice out there, let me know. Or maybe it's something in an edit I can fix or change, I don't know. But this is what it's going to be like for right now. I still am sticking to not having a schedule, because my life doesn't revolve around a schedule too much. And so if I try to schedule this on top of my unscheduled life, it's not going to work very well. That night, if I miss a day, or if I just can't get to it in a few days, and it's like, oh, I told him it was going to be on a Wednesday, and man, it's Saturday, and I still haven't got it put out. I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to have you guys be like, what the hell? What's going on with this guy? Why is he just, leaving us out to dry? I don't want to do that. So videos are going to be when I can get them up. I will do what I can to make it a regular thing. Like, I want to say once a week, but let me get this rolling and get it back and started first, and then I'll kind of get a feel for, what I think I can comfortably say, hey, this is what's going to happen. So I think I covered why and where I've been. And yes, videos will still be this way in my car, because I'm already driving home. So it's like, why not just, film while I'm going home? It's a good chunk of time. Might as well utilize it. It seems kind of like a smart move for me. And that's why I'm kind of back trying to do this, because I think I brainstormed a way to finally do this that will give me opportunities that I didn't see before to make videos. So that's enough of that. I do have something I want to react about. It's nothing horrible, it's nothing controversial, it's nothing like that. And yes, there will be at some point when I get more into it, or more comfortable, and get more established on my channel, there will be controversial stuff coming up, because I don't think you shouldn't talk about something just because it's a sensitive subject. Like, I don't know, what would be, like, why do people not like weed when they should like weed? Stupid stuff like that, because, people have their own personal preference and their own perspective and their own point of view. And I'm here to say I respect what other people say, even though I may react differently or opposite. But I respect everybody for, they're going to think how they're going to think. That's what makes us individuals. So if there's something controversial, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be like, hey, I don't agree with this. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe we can, get a, not really a debate, but get a chat started, or get a, commentary going. So, but yeah, this isn't controversial. It's actually news out of the auto world. And it was something Ford announced officially, and there's been something since then, which, if you guys know or follow Ford, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ford announced, I can't remember when, but it was a few months back, I believe. Don't quote me, but I know it was probably about a few months back. They announced they were bringing the Ranger back, and I was so happy. I have been so upset with them getting rid of the Ranger back in 2012. It's just like, what the hell are you guys thinking? This is an awesome truck, awesome pickup. I'm going to be getting one. I should be getting one, I'm hoping by summer. It's just like, what are you guys thinking? And of course, it didn't take them very long to figure out, oh, we probably shouldn't have done that. But then again, it was because Ranger type trucks, the mid-sized little pickups, they weren't selling very well. Colorado, all those, they weren't selling very well. And they really weren't selling well. Their sales went down pretty good. And so now that Colorado's come back, Tacoma's back, and everybody's making these awesome trucks, it's like, oh, we need to bring ours back. The market's coming back. So now they're bringing the Ranger back, and recently has been unveiled, they're bringing the Ranger back in the form of a Raptor, and I think that is just, that couldn't be any better. If they could just put it with a manual transmission, that'd be even more tits, but hell, I'll take a Ranger Raptor, like, over not having a Ranger Raptor. So that is sweet. That's coming up. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the idea of a Ranger Raptor? It's supposed to compete with the TRD Tacoma, which I do and don't know if that will actually happen, because the TRD or TRD whatever Tacoma, it's been out for a while. It's been tried and true. This is going to be new. And the ZR2 from Chevy Colorado, that's new. So we'll see how it plays out, but I think Ford's going to come out on top. I think how it's going to go is it's going to be Ranger Raptor, excuse me, Ranger Raptor, Tacoma TRD, Chevy ZR2. I'm biased towards Ford, and that's why I say that, because I like Fords more than almost really anything. So that will wrap up this video. I have more reaction videos that I want to do, or what I think of type videos to come. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think, let me know if you like this idea of streamlining and all that stuff. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, or you have a question, or anything you want me to make a video of, drop it down below in the comments. Otherwise, and yeah, if you don't, the subscribe button is down there to the right. It's the red button. And I want to, before I end this, thank you for everyone who has watched, who has commented, and who has subscribed. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your, daily life and all that to watch my stuff, watch my videos. So hopefully the next one will be a little shorter. So thanks for hanging in there, and if you made it this far, I will tell you, I will be talking about Jeep's new adventure coming soon. So that is it. We will see you in the next video. ManicMotoX out. Peace.